Everybody has a different story when it comes to building a business. To some, it's never an easy task to partake. And to some, they have very good stories of how they started from scratch and built their empires to profitability. And that's the reason why Bizna Kenya and MC Moments have partnered to bring you Biz Talks. Biz Talks. And here we shall be hosting these empires, people who have also on the verge of creating these particular big businesses. And these lessons will be valuable for you, the business person, for you, the aspiring business person, the entrepreneur, so that at least you can make wise decisions when it comes to building that business. So every Friday at 8 a.m. on all business platforms, that's the Facebook and YouTube channel, and of course MC. Now, everybody has a different story when it comes to building a business. To some, it's never an easy task to partake. And to some, they have very good stories of how they started from scratch and built their empires to profitability. And that's the reason why Bizna Kenya and MC Moments have partnered to bring you Biz Talks. Biz Talks. And here we shall be hosting mentors, people who have gone ahead of us, people who have created these empires, people who have also on the verge of creating these particular big businesses. And these lessons will be valuable for you, the business person, for you, the aspiring business person, the entrepreneur, so that at least you can make wise decisions when it comes to building that business. So every Friday at 8 a.m. on all business platforms, that's the Facebook and YouTube channel, and of course MC Moments. All right. Good afternoon and welcome. I was about to say good morning because I'm so fond of having Biz Talks in the morning. But good afternoon and welcome, and thanks so much for your patience. I know you waited for us at 8 and boom, we could be there. And of course it's because of business. I tell you, sometimes business comes calling and things can happen. But I'm glad that we still have this conversation on Friday, and I hope you're doing well from wherever you are, your works, everything that you're doing. So please ensure, as usual, to tell us where you're watching us from so that at least we can give you that shout out and what you do as well. You never know, you may have a chance as well to come right here on the #1 online business show. Thank you so much for joining us one more time. Remember, the hashtag is Biz Talks. So today in the house, we want to talk about still the area of manufacturing, farm to fork, and we're talking about the chain that comes from the word start all the way back. You know, from the farmer until you have something on your table, there is a reason, and that is purely a whole value additional chain. And we have an amazing guest in the house. His name is Odipo G. He'll tell us where that G is, you know, and he'll be in the house to share with us what he's doing, the products he's coming up with, and the value additions that we are seeing. So very much welcome to Odipo. Karibu sana baba.
Asante sana.
It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Likewise,
good to have
likewise.
you around here. And I see you have amazing products here. But for now, you know, courtesy of Melvin's as usual, we must have some. This is an afternoon tea. I don't know what you would really prefer to have now.
You know, the Luya in me is so confused. Right?
Yes.
There are so many,
in you, right?
so many excellent flavors here.
Yeah. Make a choice, man.
I will start with the sweet cinnamon.
Sweet cinnamon, eh?
Yes.
Me, I'm doing hibiscus. I think it's a good one for my afternoon.
Sweet cinnamon.
Eh?
Yes, sweet cinnamon would do just fine.
Hot water with some milk or what?
Hot water. No, just water.
Excellent,
I
man.
believe I'm not restricted to just one flavor.
Oh, yeah, I know.
There you go.
No, we have to honor what you said, the Luya in you. So feel free, even in between the show, if you want some extra hot stuff, we're going to serve you right
Yes.
away so you can flow.
Thank you.
So today, I chose to, really, because it's a Friday afternoon. And you know, in some sectors, Friday afternoon is a weekend, eh? Some people start their weekend on Friday afternoon.
They start quite early.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You want some sugar?
Yes, please.
Absolutely. Let me give you some. We had a guest here who told me hibiscus has its own natural sugar.
Yeah, that's
So you don't try to mess it up.
it's good for them. God
And I
bless
love
them.
the taste though. Excellent. So if you're watching us from wherever you are, please let us know that you're watching. Let us know that you're with us here, and tell us where you're watching us from so that at least we can, you know, get to have that conversation together with you. So Odipo, karibu sana.
Thank you.
I'm sure people are expecting to flow because they can see amazing, in fact I've already started. Amazing packaging here, looks international, and the beauty is that I can see kebs.
Yes.
That means we have, that means we have a lot of a lot of good things happening.
Very important.
I need to grab my phone closer because we are live and I need to get some of these comments coming in.
Excellent.
So thanks a lot one more time for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And I want to shoot straight first. The first question usually, anytime we have a guest here, is people want to know who is Odipo. So when people throw that question to you, how do you answer it?
For now, Odipo is a passionate young entrepreneur.
Wow.
Yes.
I love that.
Passionate young entrepreneur with a focus on transformation.
With a focus on transformation.
Yes.
Lovely. I like the definition.
Yes.
Passionate young entrepreneur, and at least we're here on Biz Talks to talk about entrepreneurship and your journey of it. So let me ask you, is it something that you always thought you want to be, or?
Well, the interesting thing is I never really thought of myself as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But later on, now when I got into entrepreneurship is when I realized that I have been an entrepreneur for a very long time.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in standard 3, I was blessed with the artistic talent. This is all my design.
Wow.
It's in-house design,
This
self-design.
is good.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, man.
Asante.
When you look at it, I mean, this is good stuff.
Asante.
Yeah.
So by the time I was in standard 3,
Can I say something though?
Yes,
man,
sir.
man? I've seen it on the packaging.
Yes.
Man. I know we're in standard 3. Just post it.
yes.
I love the fact that the packaging has a proudly Kenyan logo.
Oh yeah, I am a patriot. I am the true Mzalendo.
Excellent.
I am the true patriot. I am the true patriot, by the way.
You know, on Biz Talks, we're always proud of saying that we are pro-Kenyan.
Yes, pro-Kenya.
Buy Kenya, build Kenya.
Anytime,
Absolutely.
anytime, any day. I am really, really pro-Kenya. And that stamp had to be there deliberately.
Yeah.
We are actually working on seeing how we can get the brand Kenya approval. You know, just...
We had an amazing entrepreneur here called Chebet, makes amazing international bags.
Yes.
Made here in Kenya, and she ensures there's a stamp
There's a
of Kenya
stamp,
right
yes,
here.
yes.
Salute to you, Chebet, from wherever you are. So go ahead, you're telling us now.
Yeah, so
in class 3 there.
from the time I was in standard 3, I used to draw charts. You know, back in the day we used to use charts.
Yeah.
So I used to draw charts for standard 5 and 6.
Yeah.
And I remember my first payment ever, I was given a Fanta Orange
Oh, as payment.
as
now.
payment by a teacher called Mrs. Rugano in Catholic Parochial Primary School.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And back then, I used to watch a lot of animations. I still do, fun enough.
Yeah.
So I used to compile cartoons. I used to draw cartoons, you know, Tasmania here, Bugs Bunny here, and compile them in one book. And once I finished drawing and coloring, I sold.
Yeah.
I sold the book.
Wow.
You know, yes. And I did quite a bit of those small things. And that's how, that was through my primary school and even in high school. Now in high school, at the time I was in high school, it was very popular to write mail, handwritten mail.
Yeah.
It was handwritten mail was a big deal. So I discovered, and I did not come from a wealthy family. I'm a BBK.
Hold on. These are the kind of letters we used to write out.
Yes.
That's what you're calling handwritten?
Yes,
You
handwritten.
said barua.
Barua. Handwritten letters, yes.
Excellent.
Yes,
With the very
so-
nice writing pads with flowers.
There you
on
go.
them,
Now
know.
that was actually business for me. I was in school in Western.
Okay.
You know, I was in school in Western, and people used to send quite a bit of mail to Nairobi, you know,
Yeah.
to girls' schools, to
Yeah.
where. I'm a BBK, born and bred in Kibra.
Yeah.
So, so
Okay, that caught me off.
we honestly, you know, my parents did their best. You know, they made sure the school fees was paid, and after paying the school fees and shopping and everything, and buying the essentials, there was very little money for pocket money, for my pocket money, you know. So I had to think of a way of generating revenue for myself.
Yeah.
So what I used to do, since I was good in graphics, I used to make writing pads. I just used to tell my mother, just get me plain papers, A4, Conqueror. Just get me plain papers.
Yes.
What I used to do, I used to go and make writing pads.
Wow.
Yes. Paint on them, I spray, make writing pads, and I sell at 5 shillings.
Okay.
And then I discovered that I can also draft mail for people in calligraphy.
Oh, the nice.
Full mail in calligraphy, yes.
thing, yeah.
So I do a mailing in calligraphy,
Yeah.
okay? But first I started with designing the envelopes.
Yeah.
I used to make even my own envelopes.
Wow.
Full design and everything. And anyone who was in St. Peter's Mumias, anyone who was in State House Girls, St. George's, Parklands area, they remember those mails.
They remember those nice things,
mails.
right?
Some have them to date. So I used to do that.
Yeah.
And the thing was very interesting because When I design and write mail for you in calligraphy,
Yeah.
and you send it to your girlfriend or whoever,
Yes.
when they reply, you need to write back.
Absolutely.
And you need to maintain.
Same standards.
It's business. It's business.
That was business,
It
man.
was business. So
Yeah,
repeat clients. So it was okay. It was good business.
Yeah.
I had money to buy bread in school. You only bread and mandazi.
Yeah.
And kangumu. We used to call them kangumu. So it reached a point I upgraded. I stopped eating bread.
Yeah.
I was just eating kangumu.
Yeah.
Yes, for a very long time. For a very long time.
Kangumu was not easily found.
It wasn't easily found. Then when I got into campus now, is when I got a bit serious. You know,
Yeah.
I registered a graphic design business.
Okay.
And that's how I started doing graphic design. Graphic
Wow.
design actually furnished my first house when I was still a bachelor.
Whoa.
It was very interesting. I was the kind of person who I had purpose that by the time I'm moving into a house, I didn't want this narrative of moving with a kettle and a mattress. I wanted a fully furnished house.
Wow.
So you can imagine a Friday like this is when I was planning to move.
Yeah.
But by the next Friday, I was moving into my house, fully furnished, because of graphic design.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So entrepreneurship has always been part and parcel.
I love
part
it.
and
Class
parcel
3,
of
my
me.
guy. All
Yes.
the way up.
Yes.
And I love it. Are you proud of where you are now?
Very.
I love that.
Very, 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 very.
So have you ever been employed? I'm just curious.
Yes, I have been. I have been employed, I think, by 5 companies and successfully lost 5 jobs.
Because of the spirit in you of entrepreneurship.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay.
You know, an entrepreneur is a very hard person to
So it
pin
was
down.
never hard for you to transition. You already
No.
knew this is not me.
Yes, because
and
by
I
the,
want to-
even when I was employed, I was still running my business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when I was employed, I was
Okay.
still running businesses. I was always doing something.
Okay.
I was getting things from China.
Yeah.
Selling. By the time guys were selling, by the time smartwatches were hitting the market, I was selling smartwatches 3 years before that.
Oh,
By the time guys were selling power banks, I was 2 years ahead. I was selling power banks. The Android TV box.
yes.
By the time they're hitting right now they're very popular. I was 2 years
Yeah.
before that.
Wow.
You know, because I realized that I can be able to get these things from the manufacturers at a quarter of the price.
Yeah.
By the time I ship them here and sell them, I can sell at 100% profit.
Wow.
Yeah.
You made some good money.
I sold. It helped. It helped.
Okay.
It helped.
Okay, lovely. And you know, I think what you're talking about, you resonate with so many other people. And I hope the parents of today now can understand that it's not everybody who is just skewed towards, you know, one direction.
Academia.
Because, you know, I think our generation had those people,
Yes.
those parents who, what are you talking about? Business. What business? You know?
Academia. Just do
Academia.
so many vijana.
Yes.
Muongeze pia bidii. You remember that song?
No, I think mine is also, I think, the longer one. The one for kuleni mayai na maharagwe.
Basi ndio hiyo, eh?
Awesome stuff. Thanks a lot for that. I think preamble.
Cool.
And so I want to get into now what you're doing now and the amazing products that you have, which definitely speaks about your company. An amazing name there, first of all, Judera.
Judera. Yes.
What's the meaning of the name
Well,
first?
actually,
Yeah. Or how did you even
as
come
I
up
was
with it?
growing up,
Yeah.
one of my father's best friends was called Alpha Wandera Buire.
Okay.
He was one of my favorite uncles. God rest his soul. He
Yeah.
was one of my favorite uncles, and I spent a lot of time with him. Being the person that I am,
Yeah.
I'm not academically inclined. My siblings are.
Yeah.
I have very bright siblings, exceptionally bright siblings. But for some reason, I don't know what I did to God. So I am, by the 844 standard, I am what you call an average struggling student.
Okay, I get you.
And I learn very fast by just observing what I see and what I listen to.
Yeah.
You know, if it catches my attention. But things about reading, academia per se, is very hard. So I spent a lot of time with Uncle Alpha.
Yeah.
If I had 4 weeks of holiday, chances are 3 I'd spend with Uncle Alpha. Quite. So I spent quite a bit of time with Uncle Alpha.
Okay.
And my dad loved my uncle so much that I was named after him. So I was given the name Wandera. Okay?
Okay.
So Wandera is basically the era part
Okay.
of Judera. Okay?
I get it now.
Then
yeah.
the Jud, now that one stems from a spiritual angle. Because I'm told that Jesus is from the lineage of Abraham,
Yeah.
you know, and is connected to David and Judah.
And Judah.
That's why it's called the Lion of Judah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And we are affiliated to Jesus
Yes.
through the whole aspect of being grafted into salvation.
Yeah.
So we have been grafted into the tribe of Judah via Jesus.
That's
So Wandera is basically the seed that has been planted in the tribe of Judah.
Okay.
Judera.
Wow. That's deep. That's Judea. Please, if you're watching, I can see so many of you who are watching. Please let us know where you're watching us from. We want to feel like this company as well together here talking about Matters Judera. That's an amazing name, man.
Yes.
I didn't know it was that deep. You know?
Yes.
It is a serious connection
Yes.
there.
Wait till
But I've
you
never
hear-
had you talk to us about Wandera.
Wait till you hear about 1516. Tuendele?
That's where we are now, because now, so we have Judera.
Yes.
And I'll ask the most basic question. What do you do there?
Judera is basically a company that is invested in agribusiness,
Okay.
specifically in the propagation, planting, processing, and packaging of herbs and spices.
Okay.
Yes, that's basically all we do.
Okay.
So we value add herbs and spices through and through.
Okay.
But that's not how we started.
Please, you know, if there's something here that can help another entrepreneur, please
Yes.
figure out how did you start?
So basically, how we started as I did not do agriculture first and foremost. I just didn't do agriculture.
Yeah.
It was an opportunity that a friend presented. Let's go for a road trip. There's an investment opportunity in a shamba somewhere. Road trip to Ngoliba,
Yeah.
all the way in Machakos County, you know, Garissa Road, that side. We went, and when I reached there,
Yeah.
to me it's what you call love at first sight. I hit that ground and all these ideas were just waiting for me. It just flooded. So I got this idea. It was a very simple idea.
Yeah.
We lease land,
Yeah.
we get contracts from exporters, we get financing from investors,
Yeah.
we plant, we hire people, we plant,
Yeah.
and the chain is complete. So we have what to plant,
Yeah.
we have where to sell it, and we approached investors.
Yeah.
And it looked very simple at the time.
Of course.
And we became Excel millionaires. You know, did the numbers and we became Excel millionaires.
will become.
And we raised quite a bit of cash. We raised somewhere close to 10 million
Wow.
Kenya shillings, you know, which was very, very good capital. Very good capital for a startup who have never done farming.
Absolutely.
Yes, we've never done farming, we've never done anything, and we started. You know, we got a lease for 65 acres.
Wow.
You know, and it was a big project. But the mistakes I made as the team leader cost us to lose all that money. all of it.
Investors now.
All.
Oh my
From
goodness.
65 to minus 5 acres. From having 65 acres to a point where now I started managing 1 acre for someone to at least try to bring myself back up.
The story of many entrepreneurs.
Yes, it was quite a devastating time for me.
So,
you know.
but you know, I'm just interested because you know, I know this is a farming thing. You're already on the farm. I hear there are many things that happen there.
Yes.
So why?
That's a lot of money to lose. One, I call it the hypnosis of the zeros. You know,
Yeah.
personally, I had never seen that much money
Yes.
anywhere, literally. So when it hit the company account, I'm seeing, what? There's actually millions.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
You know. So that was one. So I knew I needed money.
Yes.
I just did not know how much.
Okay.
So we kept accepting money from investors. Number two, we overpromised.
Oh,
Yes.
to the investors.
We overpromised based on the Excel research we had done. So we were giving people 50 to 100% ROI.
Oh.
50 to 100% comfortably. Because
That's huge, man.
Yeah,
I don't know of an investment right now that can give that.
there's none.
I would jump
unless
in
you're
many
doing drugs. So because we were going to do anywhere between 200 and 300% margins. 200 and 300% according to the Excel.
Yes, Excel.
You see.
Perfect.
But things on the ground.
Are different.
Yes.
Critical
And then
ground.
also, as the team leader, I overtrusted the farm manager,
Okay.
who did a number on us. Now the farm manager did. We were doing telephone farming.
Hey.
Send money. Hey.
Hey.
How many people do you have today?
Katika.
I have 20 people today. So that way, you know. So I overtrusted the farm manager, you know. Very poor accounting skills. You know, with such amounts of money, you need an accountant.
Absolutely.
Yes. Remember, average struggling student, very poor in math.
Yes.
Very poor in math.
Comes to play now.
The best I got in math was in KCSE, and I scored a D+.
No, I didn't say
yes, the best, and I scored a D+. I believe it was a D+, and it was because a friend of mine, Mark Ambundo, used to tutor me.
Yes.
Every evening when guys have gone to sleep after prep, we did 10 o'clock to, I believe it was 11. He was tutoring me while in Form 4.
That's where the plus came.
That's where the plus came.
Otherwise you're going to get a G.
Otherwise I was going to get the normal marks. I was going to get my normal marks. I was an
excellence mark.
I was an A student, you know, the vowels.
I know, the A.
A, E, I, O, U.
A.
I was an A student.
So these things come to play, man.
Yeah, it comes to play, you know. So I was hypnotized by the zeros.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the amount of money I had in my account was bigger than my mind.
Yeah.
Which is very dangerous.
Yeah.
You need to have a mind that is bigger than the amount of money that.
Pause there. That's a serious thing.
Okay. So, pause for effect.
You know, pause for effect. You know, you need to have a mind that is equipped.
You need to have a mind bigger than the amount of money that you have. Otherwise, that money will crush you.
Yeah,
because
when it
crushed
comes.
me. Yes.
Yeah.
We're still in debt today.
Sorry, I'm laughing.
It's okay. It's actually it's laughable now.
Yeah.
We're still in debt today, working on how we can be able to just pay our investors. Because, I mean, enough times I was told, file for bankruptcy. But I'm still very determined to pay off all the investors because they believed in a vision of a very young man.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't want to let them down.
Yeah.
And I will. I'll finish the payments for sure.
Very good investors, man.
Yeah, so far we have a product that can be able to facilitate the entire process of the payment. So we did not give up. We learned from our mistakes.
Okay.
So instead of our failure becoming an impediment, it became a learning lesson.
Wow.
So I decided to learn from where did I go wrong?
Yeah.
What did I do that wasn't proper? Like right now, I'm actually from having a meeting with our accountant.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
to just
there's an accountant.
Yes,
now.
yes. There's an accountant now who is very good with numbers, you know, helping us say, by the way, you think about this like this, think about this like this, this is the ROI you need to offer and whatnot. So right now, because we are coming in with, we have at least a product that can be able to attract investors, you know. So right now I'm sitting down, I'm thinking, how much do I need? I just need, give or take, 2.5 million. Yeah. So the accountant, you know, asked me, you don't want more? He said, no, I don't want more. Because that's what I need right now. Absolutely. I know I can be able to flip 2.5 and generate a few shillings between now and December. You know, the festive season is coming, people are eating, the food is going to be bought more. You know, there's a whole aspect of the coronavirus. Delta is coming in. You know, we have ginger powder. You know, we have rosemary powder. These are things that are used as natural medicines when it comes to colds. It's the cold season. So you see all those factors. So what do I need? I just need 2.5. When an investor gives you 2.5, justify the 2.5. This is how they were going to do the marketing. You know, this is the office supplies. These are our working capital requirements. These are the taxes that are needed. You see, all those things I had no idea.
Wow.
Yes, but I had to learn.
You had to learn.
I had to learn.
In the process.
Yes, I had to learn in the process.
With investors' money.
Both.
Now, let me ask you, because, you know, I'm still interested on how this soil, let's call it that way, swallowed all that money. Yes. You told me there was a telephone manager somewhere there who was just swallowing the money. When did you realize, like, the money is gone? It's nowhere, I have nothing to give the investors?